Yo.
We don't mistake heroic genres from us one to tell us stay.
Hey Penny, how you doing? Hopefully you can hear me. Man, headed to the store to get some milk for the babies. Oh, I understand. Hopefully you had a good Easter. Yo. All right. Sound is low. Well, hopefully it sounds better now. Yeah, I've been trying to get this thing together here. So appreciate you for sticking with me. Hopefully everyone's doing good out there. Just just been trying to deal with a few things, but you know, I'm I'm hanging in there, and hopefully you all are as well. Yeah, I had some very unfortunate news last week that that kind of pulled me from being here last week. So yeah, so I'm just trying to figure things out right now, and you know, working on trying to get through this. But I'm sure happy to be here though. Honestly, you know, it's it's always good to be home. And this is definitely home for me. So yeah, so I wanted to take a little time to be here and to kick it with y'all, and hopefully everybody's doing good. Let me see, input output. All right, there you go. All right. Yeah, so there was a bunch of things that I wanted to check out that I had to wait till I did another stream, and we're gonna go ahead and basically jump into it and see what happens. You know, I haven't watched any of these, so hopefully we'll get a chance to see at least the majority of them. So let's do this. Hmm. All right. Yeah. So all right. So hopefully My bad. I was trying to check things out, making sure that I was good to go. And we're gonna start off with the first video. Like I said, these are things I've been wanting to see or talk about. So let it rip.
Controller's ready, don't be late. Every day's a brand new stage. It's Nintendo Family Matters. Come on inside, where the fun and the chaos collide.
This is crazy.
From power-ups to real-life dreams, nothing's ever quite what it's.
You know what? This is crazy. This is exactly like a old family show. This is buck wild. This is something else. This is funny. I like this.
Seems Nintendo Family Matters. Hear the laughter grow in a world where the good times flow. Through every level, through every chapter,
This is too
life's a game in
full
Nintendo.
board. Oh my goodness.
Family Matters. Saving the day, then back for dinner time. Heroes and laughs and perfect rhyme. Friends and rivals all in one place. A little bit of madness, a whole lot of grace. It's Nintendo Family Matters. Come on inside, where the fun and the chaos collide. From power-ups to real-life dreams, nothing's ever quite what it seems. So take a seat, enjoy the ride,
Oh shit.
with friends and family by your side. No matter where you go or what you do,
Battletoads.
there's always a world waiting.
All right, yeah, I can get with this. I like this. Not bad. Not bad. I have to admit. Now, this is a little, let me see. Now, I'm not going to lie. That was kind of crazy right there. I don't know if you guys ever seen anything like that, but I figured, shit, let me go ahead and, yeah, let me go ahead and put that on. Look, whoever did that, actually, they were on point with that shit. Like, everything came together like an old school family sitcom. That's crazy as shit. I like that. Hey, y'all check this out right here. Hey, look at this shit. I just seen the title and was like, what the hell just happened? So it says here, Michigan woman goes viral goes viral over Houdini-like escape from police cruiser. This thing here has, wow, 315,000, what's that? 804 views. So let's see what she did
On
real
camera, one woman's jaw-dropping escape from the back of a Michigan police cruiser. On camera, one woman's jaw-dropping escape from the back of a Michigan police cruiser. Watch her wriggle through that window, hands cuffed behind her back.
Damn. Oh my God, this is live.
She briefly pauses, then out comes one leg.
They don't even see.
With both legs out, she takes off running.
Look. Look. Y'all seen it live. This is live.
The escapee gone, the camera pans over, showing officers gathered around that white
Wow.
truck, seemingly none the wiser.
They didn't see this, bro.
An officer approaches, appearing to notice the camera, then looks in that open window. He circles the SUV. The suspect, nowhere to be found.
How ridiculous is this video to you?
Wow.
Well, it happens all the time, really. People escape police custody all the time.
NBC News law enforcement analyst Jim Kavanaugh.
Normally, you would leave the windows up in the patrol car. And, of course, the doors don't open from the inside. The officer might have just been trying to give her some fresh air and wasn't quite expecting that level of acrobatics.
Prosecutors IDing the woman as 38-year-old Kendra Aney, arrested Saturday afternoon, moments before this video was taken, on a parole violation. After her escape, court records show Aney was on the lam for 3 days. Muskegon Heights police saying at one point she broke into a nearby home before fleeing again. Officers ultimately finding Aney in a separate abandoned house Tuesday morning. All the while, video of her Houdini-style escape going viral.
Well, I'm sure that thing is going to have a life of its own on the internet, and it's going to be in every police academy from now until the end of time.
Wow.
All right, and with that, Maggie Vespa joins Top Story. So, Maggie.
Man, ain't that some shit? That's crazy, ain't it? That's... Ooh-wee. That is something else. I was like, I just seen like the little pit. I was like, let me see. That's wow. Wow. Oh shit. Hey, look, check this out. I want y'all to see this. I don't know if y'all ever seen this before, but check this out. This is ill. This is pretty ill.
You and I are caught in the gale force wind.
Hold on. Y'all check this out now.
You and I are caught in the gale force winds of Hurricane Urkel. So if you feel yourself being swept away, hold on to me, my big bambina. I'm gonna do something so romantic and so fabulously grandiose that your heart will melt and you will be mine forever. Here goes. Let's boogie. Wow. Whoa, mama. You ain't seen that yet. Come on, fire. Oh, yeah. Danger's my middle name. Like bad to the bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Yeah.
Hush, my puppy. Relax. Let's listen to our hearts. Ooh, yeah.
Call me baby.
Tell you, this
Call me
thing is
baby.
wild.
I'm wearing you down, baby. I'm wearing you down.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is dope. This is dope. I've watched this before, and this is actually like, this is on some other shit right here. Now, the people that put this together, they're called Melody Sheep, and they are on point. Melody Sheep, they've done some other shit that's like phenomenal, and I mean they are awesome. And you see the way they put this video together. This thing is unique. This is a thing of its own. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, this is, and this came out years ago, so this is not no new AI. This ain't AI. This ain't AI at all. This is before all that shit. So, man, the editing is flawless, and the way they constructed this music is.
You're so handsome and smooth. Call me baby. Call me baby.
I'm all jumpy. Oh, I can't stop Jerry. I don't like this. You mean I've been taking drugs? Why, I've gotta dance. Wow, dance. Look out. Dude on the loose.
telling you, this thing is
I'm coming home to you, baby. Back to the bone, back to the bone. You know my kind, Carl. We went for speed, kicks, thrills, and spins.
Yup, Melody Sheep. Them dudes are awesome. Melody Sheep is on point. I'm telling you. They're dope. Not gonna lie, that's you know what? It's crazy. You like I miss shit like that. I miss watching Urkel, man. I couldn't even tell you when was the last time I seen a Family Matters TV show, actually. Damn, has it been that long? Fuck, man. Hell, I mean, we don't even get TV like that anymore, so. Man, hey, can somebody let me know if y'all can hear me? Do I sound pretty decent now or what? Man. So, I don't know if you guys are fans of like the show V from like the early 80s. When I was a kid, I loved that show. To me, that show had something, and man, I tell you, like, when I saw that shit as a kid, that shit made an impression on me. I loved V. You know, V for Victory. With the, you know, with the lizard people. Yeah, that show was on point. I love that show. Thank you, Penny. I appreciate that. Now, there's a channel. Yeah, that was oh man. Like, first it was the movies. Well, no, they weren't movies. They were the miniseries. And those were great. Man, I love them. And when I was a kid, you know, I watched all of that. I loved it. They also had the comic book. And I used to collect the comic book. Matter of fact, back during COVID, I ended up picking up almost the whole collection of V, the comic books, in pretty good condition. They're not impossible to find, but they'll, like, if you ever try to look to purchase any V comic books, some people know what they have. They're gonna charge you for them, basically, you know. But if I'm not mistaken, it was like an 8 or a 12. It was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it might have been like a 12-part miniseries, but in comic books. But just to kind of get back to my point, there's this channel, right? There's this YouTube channel, and they're a dedicated V channel, which I thought was interesting. And as you can see here, the name of the channel is called V Occupation. Well, that's the name of the video, but the channel is called The Visitors Are Not Our Friends. So, let me see. V Occupation is a fan-made continuation of the original 1983 V miniseries set in an alternate timeline where humanity never defeated the visitors. This video represents the opening sequence to chapter 1 and establishes the world of V Occupation. Okay. So, you know, I figured, well, I love V, and I own all the DVDs. I'll never get rid of those. Like, those are never get rid of the comics. The reboot, I didn't like it. And when I seen the original actors come back, like when I seen the guy that played Donovan, Mark Singer, when I saw Mark Singer come back, I thought he was gonna come back as Donovan. He came back as a whole nother character. I was like, what the fuck? See, now, hear me out. This is my plot for the V reboot. If I was in charge of that, right? What they did was, it was a reboot, so they acted like the world was acting like they were seeing the aliens for the first time. Now, my thing is, they could have, in this reboot, they could have had it to where like the aliens were already there. And basically Donovan, like when Mark Singer came back, he could have been like the survivor of the first war. And that would have been like, he would have been the guy that survived the 1983 miniseries. And then he showed back up in the reboot, you know, trying to you know, get the people to start fight, you know, like, you know, he's a survivor of the first war. See, that's the thing. I thought about that, and I was like, man, they didn't do anything close to no shit like that. When you could have had Mark Singer come back as Donovan, and you fucking, it's like basically having like Luke, Han, and Leia, and not putting them in the fucking same scene in the fucking movie. How can you, you know, like, how can you not use Mark Singer and bring him back as Donovan as being like one of the sole survivors of the first war? Dude, people would have came back to see how the fuck they, you know what I'm saying? Like, people would have wanted, I think people would have wanted to have seen that. And the fact that we didn't, that was disappointing. I mean, you had Diana come back. I remember that. She still looked good. I don't know what she looks like now, but she looked good in the reboot. And the reboot was what? About 10, 15 years ago? Yeah, I think what? A little over 10 years ago. Yeah, I mean, shit. Ain't no telling. I think it's closer to 15, but who's counting, right? Well, check this out. This is my first time seeing it. I figured, fuck it. We'll just give it a chance and hopefully, you know.
It's been 40 years since the visitors arrived. In that time, they've reshaped our planet, drained nearly 75% of Earth's oceans, strip-mined continents, and rebuilt our cities in their image. The affluent welcomed the visitors, dining with them, trading with them, building fortunes under their rule. Even those who saw the truth chose comfort over conscience. But for the poor and the forgotten, life under the occupation was no partnership. They became labor, currency, and sometimes something much worse.
You know what? This is pretty cool. Now, we're checking this out for the first time. This is Chapter 1, opening scenes. I've never seen this before, and I already like it.
In time, the visitors stopped being guests. They became neighbours, co-workers, officers. Most people stopped questioning where the lines were drawn. But it didn't start this way. To understand how we got here, we have to go back. 40 years ago, the visitors arrived on Earth.
See, the thing is, something that just clicked was, they're saying like, okay, this is supposed to be an alternate timeline that takes place in 1983, and what they're saying is, what happens if the visitors never left? The thing is, while they were rounding up people, I don't know if you guys remembered in the V miniseries, they had people in tanks that they were gonna, that they were using. They were storing people for food, and I'm not sure if you guys remember that. So my thing is, how would they integrate with people if they were ready to eat them? You see what I'm saying? Like, how does that work? I'm just saying.
Aiming to come in peace.
Citizens of the planet Earth, we bring you greetings, and we come in peace.
They offered medicine, technology, and a vision of unity.
We will gladly share with you all the fruits of our knowledge.
But beneath the smiles and speeches, their mission was not peace. It was dominion. They came to harvest Earth's resources, to drain what they needed.
You are here to take the water.
How can they bring back Mark Singer and not use him in the not use him properly in the reboot? And I own the reboot too. That shit was like what, 2 seasons? With Morris Chestnut.
And to silence anyone who stood in their way. Humanity resisted. A scattered movement led by people like Mike Donovan and Juliet Parrish.
You know, it's awesome. I have both of their autographs. Mark Singer and her. I got their autographs. I forgot her name. I think her last name is Hemingway. Something. It's something. I forgot her name, but I do have her autograph, and I do plan to get the rest of the cast. I don't know how successful I'm gonna be. Please forgive me for the dog next door, but he's been quiet all this time. Something must have rattled him up. But man, I got the autographs, and that shit is pretty fucking cool. It's funny because I seen Mark Singer's autograph the other day. He autographed his autograph, and at the bottom it says, "Always keep a positive attitude." And he wrote that down. I was like, yeah, that's awesome. Good shit.
Their courage exposed the truth. The visitors were not our partners. They were our predators.
See what I'm saying?
Within their own ranks, ambition ruled. And no one embodied that ambition more than one woman. Brilliant, calculating, and utterly ruthless. Her name was Diana. She manipulated allies, eliminated rivals, and climbed the hierarchy with surgical precision.
Consider this an early retirement.
Her final obstacle was the Supreme Commander himself, John.
Yeah, he was an asshole. Short memories. Yeah, it was. Yeah, they were. Man. Yeah, these and these are clips from the original show. I love this. This is I like the narration. I like, it's like I'm wondering, like I'm gonna watch another episode of this, and but I like to see how it gets to that point, and I guess they're gonna explain it, but it's just crazy to think that, and they even admitted that they're the predators and human race with a prey. So it's very interesting.
When he resisted her attempt to take control, she seized the perfect opportunity and ended him. She reported to the fleet that he had died in an accident and that leadership had officially transferred to her.
Supreme Commander John has been lost in a tragic accident. In his absence, I have assumed command.
There were no questions, no votes, only silence. And from that silence, Diana's rule began, not as a military officer, but as a sovereign force. From this point forward, she was the face of the occupation.
Wow. I like this. Oh, we know what that is. That's what? Elizabeth? That's the name of the baby? What do y'all think? Shit, they got chapter 1 and fucking chapter 2. Actually, as I was looking through the channel, they have up to almost 7 or 8 chapters. They've really worked on this. I thought this was actually pretty well done. This is very, very well done. We're gonna have to come back to this. That was a good introduction. And yeah, we're gonna check this out again. Damn. Boy, V is, oh man, I love that show, man. That whole series was 1980s, man. Wow. 83, huh? Pretty dope. Let's see what else we got. Oh. Yeah. The visitors are not our friends. Hey, what's up, Janet? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Happy to have you here. Yeah, I was watching you and Bruce reviewing Paint Your Wagon. Very good. I enjoyed that. Shows all seemed better when we were kids. Yeah. But you know what? Actually, when I actually watched the V a few years ago, I enjoyed it now just as much as I enjoyed it then. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I saw it and it was like, this is my thing. I loved it. Shit. I mean, let me ask y'all something. Would y'all be interested in watching this chapter 1? Y'all want me to hit play, or y'all want me to go on to the next video? I can y'all let me know, because I got a few things. That is interesting, man. Let me see what else. Man, are you doing well? Oh, you're welcome, Janet. Shit, like I say, it's always a pleasure to have you here. I'm just, man, this is cool. Let me see. You should set each episode up and watch it, then review it. You know what? That's not a bad idea. This was like, it was something that I just came across and wanted to put it in front of everybody and try to see what everybody thought. We watched, it was just a 5-minute intro to the whole thing. And I thought it was very well done. Actually, it makes me want to watch, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go, Janet. You talked me into
wondered
it.
what your home looks like from space?
Lord, commercials. You see what you see, Janet. You're very good at talking me into these things. You know that. I like that. All right, so let's go. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Let's do this one more time. All right. So much props to this channel. I definitely...
It's been 40 years since the visitors arrived. In that time, they've reshaped our planet, drained nearly 75% of Earth's oceans, strip-mined continents, and rebuilt our cities in their image.
They're going to redo it all over again, and then...
The affluent welcomed the visitors, dining with them, trading with them, building fortunes under their rule. Even those who saw the truth chose comfort over conscience.
Oh, wow.
But for the poor and the forgotten, life under the occupation was no partnership. They became labor, currency, and sometimes something much worse.
Dinner, a snack. Man, ain't this crazy? But I tell you what, they're on point with the narration, and actually, this whole it looks pretty good. I'm ready to go for the ride.
In time, the visitors stopped being guests. They became neighbors, co-workers, officers. Most people stopped questioning where the lines were drawn. But it didn't start this way. To understand how we got here, we have to go back. 40 years ago.
So they are rehashing the whole thing. But see, this one is 12 minutes. What we saw was 5. So they're gonna, okay, let's.
The visitors arrived on Earth, claiming to come in peace.
Citizens of the planet Earth, we bring you greetings, and we come in peace.
They offered medicine, technology, and a vision of unity.
We will gladly share with you all the fruits of our knowledge.
But beneath the smiles and speeches, their mission was not peace.
Man, I tell you, like the outfits they had. See, let me see, 83. That had to be around, that's like around Thriller. I'm telling you, like everybody with red and leather, and of course, like their kind of suits. Like there was people rocking all kind of shit like that.
It was Dominion. They came to harvest Earth's resources, to drain what they needed.
You are here to take.
You know, it's crazy because people dressed like this. Like it's crazy because even when you look at like old breakdancing videos, or like, Break-In, B Street, or you look at like old early 80s, like 81, 82, 83, you look at like those post-apocalyptic kind of movies or whatever, people wore like this style of clothes. And I mean, shit, it's actually pretty cool. I don't know if they even sell anything that remotely looks like this, but I mean, it was something that you can actually go out and actually purchase something that looks similar to this. And nowadays, man, you'd have to order some shit online that probably would look like that before you'd find it in a store.
The water.
And to silence anyone who stood in their way. Humanity resisted.
Oh, she was bad.
A scattered movement led by people like Mike Donovan and Juliet Parrish. Their courage exposed the truth. The visitors were not our partners. They were our predators. Within their own ranks, ambition ruled, and no one embodied that ambition more than one woman. Brilliant, calculating, and utterly ruthless. Her name was Diana.
Retro stores sell these kind of clothes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. You know, actually, yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty awesome.
She manipulated allies, eliminated rivals, and climbed the hierarchy with surgical precision.
Consider this an early retirement.
Man, people love Diana. I remember, like, I don't know, it was like, you know, just remembering like how people used to talk about how, you know, how pretty she was, you know, as a character or whatever, you know, as I guess the actor was, you know, actress was, you know, she's not a bad looking woman or whatnot, but just, to see her, you know, as good looking as she was, but also like ruthless as hell. I used to hear, you know, like grown-ups here, you know, talk about that shit. You know, a lot of people used to like this show. This wasn't just like a kid's show. It's like, if you were there and you were at home and this came on, people would stop to watch it because it was, the show was engaging. Like it wasn't a dull moment. There was always something happening. The storyline was easy to follow. The actors played their part. It didn't feel like an afternoon special. And you know, they were acting their hearts out. Actually, if you look at the cast, they were pretty good, and you know, and that was the first time we got to see Freddy Krueger. You know, Robert Englund, or whatever you want to call him.
Her final obstacle was the Supreme Commander himself, John. When he resisted her attempt to take control, she seized the perfect opportunity and ended him.
Cannot begin to describe the pleasure it gives me to stand before you.
She reported to the fleet that he had died in an accident and that leadership had officially transferred to her. There were no questions, no votes, only silence. And from that silence, Diana's rule began, not as a military officer, but as a sovereign force. From this point forward, she was the face of the occupation.
Okay, so this was where the first video ended, and now we're about to get to the meat of what's going on. So I make most of my. I bet you could. You know what? You make some very good costumes, Janet. I bet you can make. I bet you could make something like that. And I could see you with the goggles too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That would be interesting. I tell you what, if you do decide to do that, let me know. I got to be there for that one.
In the wake of the original uprising, the moment broadcast to the world when a handful of humans dared to expose the truth, the visitors clamped down. The resistance, though fractured and under-resourced, proved more resilient than expected. Throughout the late 80s and into the 90s, they staged daring attacks on visitor installations in Los Angeles, Toronto, Tokyo, Berlin, and Johannesburg. Power grids were sabotaged, convoys were ambushed, a communications relay in Algeria was destroyed by a team that escaped without a trace. Each time, Diana spun it. It was a separatist faction from North Africa. Religious extremists unhappy with our Earth Vista partnership. Homegrown radicals targeting peace efforts. On the surface, the world saw nothing but isolated chaos. Beneath it, the resistance had begun to coordinate. But Diana was always one step ahead.
Wow. Wow. I like the way this is coming together. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go.
So she did what no warlord had ever done. She became a celebrity. Diana became a fixture at film premieres and award ceremonies. Photographers captured her standing beside television stars, exchanging smiles as if she belonged among them.
Speaking of the devil, holy shit. I would have never expected this, man. Wow. With his shit on. Man, all right, let's go.
Her appearances were no longer shocking. They were expected. She didn't just lead an occupation, she curated it. No one noticed or cared that resistance fighters had just bombed a visitor command post in rural Oregon the day before. The headlines that week were about Diana's dress. It was all by design.
This shit is actually pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good.
Still armed beneath the surface, but now a symbol of diplomacy. She was a familiar presence on talk shows across the world.
Very, very special guest with us right now, Diana. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Got to ask you right off the bat, are you planning to take over Los Angeles and the world starting here at KFI?
Yeah, if any of you would like to call in, I'd love to answer your questions. If you want to get involved with someone, you say it. And
right.
if they don't want to, why bother?
Right. Dinner in a...
Get the fuck, what? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They even got the voice? They even got the voice. This is good. This is good.
Movie's out.
And most famously rode a parade float in the 1989 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, waving to thousands while dressed like a goddess from the stars. Beside her, waving to the crowd, was someone made to look like her former enemy, Mike Donovan. A perfect replica crafted by the visitor's facial mimicry technology. She told the cameras, "Even old enemies can become friends when they see what's possible." Millions watched. The resistance raged.
Wow.
By that point, her image was everywhere. In homes, in media, in the culture itself. And every resistance attack was blamed on foreign actors. She spoke often of unity and collaboration, even as dissidents disappeared and infrastructure projects turned into surveillance networks. By the end of the 1990s, Diana had accomplished what no invading force in human history ever had. She made the occupation feel voluntary. Through an aggressive and carefully coordinated public messaging campaign, Diana encouraged the population to see cooperation not as surrender, but as progress.
What's up, Janet? Says they just edit old interviews and put her in them. Yeah, but I mean the way it's you know the way it looks good. It looks and it's creative. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm like, holy shit. I wonder like how much went into putting it and like structuring this whole thing. Actually, I'm pretty fucking blown. It makes me want to just jump into like my DVD collection and try to dig up and find where my V collection is at. It makes me want to watch it, but I've already seen that. This thing is pulling me in. I'm not gonna lie.
Her image was everywhere, on billboards, in schools, in shopping centres, framed as reassurance, stability, and opportunity. Even the language began to shift. The word occupation quietly disappeared, replaced by phrases like alliance, partnership, and shared future.
Civilians don't need to pick sides, a spokesperson said in a state broadcast. They only need to choose safety. In truth, Diana had created a surveillance state so effective, it rarely had to show its teeth. And then something happened. No one, not even Diana, expected. Without warning, another visitor mothership appeared in Earth's orbit.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. So what's gonna... Oh, so... So Diana's gonna try to have her peoples plus the humans that she recruited to go fucking fight them. And then what? Donovan's gonna try to help these people take down Diana, and he don't even know if they're, don't even know if they're even worse than she is. That's interesting. All right, let's go.
It had not been announced, it had not been explained. It simply arrived and positioned itself beside Diana's flagship. Within minutes, broadcasts around the world cut to breaking coverage. News networks scrambled for answers. Governments issued no statements, and the visitors remained silent. Speculation spread quickly. Was this a reinforcement? A negotiation? Or something else entirely? Only one detail was immediately clear. The ship belonged to the visitor leader. For nearly 24 hours, there was no word from the visitors. The two ships remained in orbit, side by side, motionless. Markets stalled, governments waited, and the world watched the skies. Speculation turned to unease. If this was a moment of unity, why the silence? Then, at last, Diana appeared. Standing before the cameras, she spoke with confidence, with calm, with practiced certainty. She claimed the leader's arrival was the result of progress, that Earth had proven itself worthy of something more. Not occupation, but cooperation.
So nobody even knows why they're even there, huh?
She announced that the leader had come to negotiate a lasting peace, to formalize a partnership between humans and visitors.
Hi, I'm Serena Alto with an MTV News Brief.
A future, she promised, shaped together. The next day, the world watched.
Wow.
Cameras lined rooftops. World leaders gathered. Broadcasts carried the moment live across every continent. For the first time since the visitors arrived, there was hope that the occupation might finally end. A shuttle departed the mothership, descending slowly, deliberately, towards the surface. Diana watched intently. And then, the visitor leader never reached Earth. Within hours, Diana stood before the world, draped in mourning white. She blamed the resistance. She vowed protection, security, stability at any cost. The words were calm. The consequences were not. Visitor forces struck without warning. Raids unfolded across continents, synchronized and merciless. Resistance cells vanished overnight. Safe houses burned. Communications went dark.
But wait. Okay, who are they looking for? And wait a minute. I thought Diana had killed, and they think the Resistance did this shit? Okay, let's go. What the fuck?
The resistance was nearly erased. Some leaders were killed, others vanished. For a year, Earth lived under total enforcement. Fear ruled.
It's Donovan.
And it wasn't enough. Diana understood the flaw. Terror could control a population, but it could not finish the war. To end resistance forever, she would need something stronger than fear. She would need hope.
Man. So they still didn't even say why the other mothership showed up for.
And she knew exactly how to build it.
Pretty badass. I'm telling you right now. Yup, they got chapter 2. Now we ain't gonna do chapter 2. Not today. But this shit is dope. That was some dope shit. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it. Not bad. Not bad. So if you guys are fans of V, this is a V channel. They're called The Visitors Are Not Our Friends. That's the name of the channel. So, yeah. Yup, they did pretty good right there. I really did like that. Yo. Oh man. Let me see what else we got. We got She-Hulk. Let me see, what was this? Let me see. This one's titled DC Has a Batman Problem. And I was curious to see why this channel says that. Degenerate J. All right. So, I'm a Batman fan. Probably some of y'all out there, enjoy the Batman movie or cartoon, Super Friends, had a toy or an action figure or a comic book at one point, But let's see what he has to say. So, let me do this. Do this.
I think a lot of the times we hear people say that DC relies way too much on Batman in video games. I mean, he either is in almost every DC video game, pretty much consistently is, or the game is just about him. But what if the real issue is that Batman is the only character that people consistently show up for? Now,
It's funny that he says that. That's all. Because for let's say right now, if I'm not mistaken, Batman is the #1 selling character. Basically, Superman is is of course worldwide your most famous, your most recognizable, the most iconic. You can almost say character in world history. I wouldn't say that would be an understatement. I'm not sure if there's anything out there that could be as recognized as Superman, somewhere on the planet. Now, with saying that, for some reason, Batman is outselling him, whether it's movies, comic books. There's something about Batman. I don't know if it's the fact that he's grounded and people like that street shit kind of thing with Batman. Sometimes people, when it comes to superheroes, some people can't get into the super part of the superhero. You know, a lot of people understand, yeah, Superman flies, X-ray vision, heat vision, cool breath, all this other shit, faster than a speeding bullet and all this other things. But, you know, to some people, that's a little bit too much of a jump. And when it comes to the imagination side of things, and I guess a lot of people could either relate to like Batman or the Joker or some shit like that. So let's say as a villain, look at what Joker did as a movie. The second one was shit, but you know, you guys get the picture. Let me ask you this. You think if they made a Lex Luthor movie, it would outsell the Joker? No, it wouldn't. But yeah. Okay, let's see what you guys say about Batman though.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Before you get mad at me and shoot the messenger, I am not blaming you, specifically the person listening to this. You might be a huge fan of Green Arrow. You might be there day one for a Green Arrow video game. You might be a huge Superman nerd. You'd be there instantly, in line at midnight for a launch of a Superman game. Maybe the Wonder Woman game was so exciting for you, you were ready for it, and then it got canceled.
Yeah, I was ready for it.
I am not blaming you. But what I'm saying is when we look at a pattern of the audience's behavior, when DC does try something else, it usually doesn't seem to land the way they hoped, even sometimes when they're using Batman characters and just not Batman. So I do want to ask you a question of the day early on here, which is, what DC superhero do you still think deserves their own video game? Like, if DC moved away from Batman, is there a different character you'd want them to focus on? Or would you just want more of a variety of different games from different...
I thought Wonder Woman was going to get her first game. I think Wonder Woman is deserving of a game. It's fucked up that Monolith dropped the ball and didn't finish that one. I don't know. Fuck their problem, man. We already had a Green Lantern game. I own it. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually 2 games in one. Aquaman had a game a long time ago. I own it, and it was probably rated one of the worst games during that time when it came out on the first Xbox. I can't even think, man. I can't even. What character deserves something other than Batman? If you're talking about from DC, and give Wonder Woman her shot.
Different studios, different characters. What would you want to see? I would love to hear about that below. Now, I know I've asked this question before, and we've talked about this a little bit with Batman in comic books, movies, and different things, but I wanted to take a look specifically at video games today because DC has tried to move beyond Batman several times, actually. They tried to move beyond Batman so many times in the Xbox 360 and PS3 era by doing, games even based off of movies like Green Lantern.
Yeah,
and they have in recent years done things like made Suicide Squad kill the Justice League. They have been trying to do something with Superman on and off for a long time. We've seen so many pitches of that. And of course, as well, we did see games like Superman Returns on the 360 era. And then Wonder Woman was in development for years, and then it got canceled and Monolith got shut down. Even Gotham Knights, even that game came out.
Why do they look like that, man? Damn. I don't know. Characters just got ugly, man. We're like, what the fuck, man? What's this? What's this? Who looks like that? And you know what's fucked up is that when you get the actual the actual model or the actor that, you know, that these people are supposed to actually, like, the real life people behind them, and you get to see that this is actually like a distorted version of them, and they do it to all the people that that, you know, they get their likeness from to create these characters. That's crazy. That's wow.
And that game wasn't about Batman necessarily, but what they were trying to do was use Batman as a springboard to get people interested in other characters like Red Hood, Batgirl, Nightwing, even Robin.
See, the problem is that they're making these games, and the reason why this game came out is because they presented it like, oh, Batman's dead, now we got to look after Gotham. You know what? Why the fuck does Batman have to die in order to move these characters forward? The thing is, people love these characters, and if they just would have made a good game with them and just have a storyline like, yo, like, let's say Batman got fucking captured, and you know, these guys are on a mission to fucking get Batman, because actually some shit like that has happened before in the comic books. Out of the whole existence of Batman, there was a time where they had to go and get his ass. There's a storyline out there where they had to get together and go save him from something. Of course he saves the day, but trust me, there's a time or two where somebody has went to go save Batman. This could have been one of those stories. They could have told a story of them saving Batman without having to kill him off, and making that a springboard, you know, or making that, giving them a reason for this game to be made. Oh, it's because the Batman died. Like, that's fucking, I hate that, man. And then the fact that you have to see him get killed in Suicide Squad versus the Justice League, that sucks. You're playing a game, you're fighting Batman, and then Batman gets killed in the game.
And even that, using the Bat family itself, it didn't land with nearly the same success as a Batman game. Now, there's a lot of reasons for these things. I think when it comes to Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights, obviously quality is a big thing there too. But unfortunately, when it comes to these business people who run these companies, they're not usually looking at that kind of stuff. What they do is they look at success or failure, and a lot of times they look at it as people are not showing up unless it's Batman. And the truth is, Batman does consistently work in video games. Arkham was a huge success. Even Batman games before Arkham, they were still successful, not on the same level, you know, but you had things like Vengeance, Rise of Sin Tzu, you had things like Batman Begins, and even before all those games, back on the NES, SNES, Genesis, you know, all these eras of games, even in the past, Batman was still successful back then. So what DC has seen is a multi-decade long pattern of people showing up for Batman.
You know, what I don't get, if Batman's a for sure thing, and no matter where you put him at, he ends up making money, why the fuck in the last few years, you know, they've been trying to like kill him off and, you know, have him to where he's dead and all this other shit? Why would they try to flesh their moneymaker like that?
And people not showing up for other things. So this essentially creates kind of a loop when it comes to game development and when it comes to presenting ideas to higher ups. Batman sells well, so then DC will lean into Batman as a character. And you can see this as well, by the way, with comic books, where Batman will have multiple ongoing runs, multiple limited series, you know, multiple interpretations, and other characters might not even have a series going in comics at that time.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was a time where Batman had close to like 10 titles. Like, no shit. It was like Batman, Detective Comics, Legends of the Dark Knight, What else was there? Oh, Batman Unlimited. World's Finest. Brave and the Bold. What else he had? And he had a few others, and all them shits are all running at the same time. And that's not even, let's say, that's not even talking about, okay, Justice League, you know, Justice League of America. Let's not talk of if it's, because he also went back to doing Batman and the Outsiders. So there was that. And of course, you have your Bat Family titles where he shows up at too, and you know, guest appearancing or whatever. That's wild.
You might have no John Constantine comic book series. You might have, you know, no, I don't know, Green Arrow series at a given time, but you might.
Yeah, Constantine, his video game was pretty good.
I'd have 5 ongoing Batman books. And then you see it with movies too. You look at the best-selling DC movies, they pretty much always have Batman. So this loop goes across all of these different media formats where Batman sells, so DC just leans into that. And then these other characters who could make really good things, like they could be a great basis for a video game or anything else, they get fewer chances to actually shine, so then those things are never able to build up the same audience.
You know, if you look at the action that Nightwing had when they were showing his little fight scenes, I wouldn't want to play a game where he's fighting that way, because it looks like whoever created the fight scenes wasn't really good with you know, fighting choreography, you know, that kind of shit
that Batman has. Like, if you think about it, Batman has been successful for many, 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 many decades, even going back to the early comic books. But when you're looking at the general public, there have been spikes. There have been things where people came in and read a comic book, like The Dark Knight Returns, that brought in people who didn't even read comics at the time. But there have also been movies. You know, the Adam West era where Batman was all over TV. Oh, yeah. Totally different version of Batman, but the name was out there. You know, you had things like Batman 19...
You know, he's wrong about that. The way Adam West and Burt Ward was as Batman and Robin was exactly how Batman and Robin was in the comic books. There was an era in comic books where Batman was doing a lot of cheesy shit like you would see him doing in that 1966 Batman. He was doing that exact same shit in the comic books. A little after that was when they started getting them very serious. But yeah, for 66, he was acting goofy. Batman was acting goofy in the comic books back in those days at that same time. So it was an actual reflection of what you was reading in the comic books. You got that in Adam West and Burt Ward.
1989 with Michael Keaton. That brought in so many people who could not care less about comic books or even video games. And it made Batman even more of like a zeitgeist type character who was in the public eye at the time. And so as Batman keeps getting these huge opportunities, his audience builds and builds and builds, like a big snowball going down a hill. And I'm sure you've seen a cartoon of it before where you see a snowball going down a hill like in Snoopy or something, like the Peanuts, where it'll be small and then it keeps picking up momentum and getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's the size of a boulder. That's how Batman's, I would say, reception, but also just fandom has grown over the years. So this doesn't just become a gaming issue, it's become an issue with everything. It's become an issue with comics, movies, video games, cartoons, all of these things, even toys. Other characters fluctuate in their sales, but Batman is consistent. So the downside is this actually paints DC into a corner. And I think it's something they didn't realize was happening for decades, where it limits what they can become in pretty much every variety of a media type, but
you know, the thing is, they're not using Batman to open the doors to other characters. Let's say if you wanted to go ahead and really show off the rest of the characters in Batman's family, which he has a pretty, the Bat family is pretty deep. You can use, you know, I think they should have a Batman game that also involves all the other characters. And you're using more playable characters other than Robin, the Red Hood, or Batgirl. So if you want to introduce the other players, they could, you know, they have ways of doing that without having to sacrifice Batman in the process.
Especially in video games, where the more you have the success of Arkham or Batman or any of these things, it leads to less variety, it leads to less risk taking, and then other characters are never actually able to gain that momentum and gain that fandom. So the question does kind of become, is DC relying too much on Batman, or is Batman just the only thing that consistently works? You know, and if DC did move away from Batman or did want to do something else, what do you think would work? For me personally, I have always felt that you have to take the profits of something and be willing to lose elsewhere. This is something I've had to do in my own life, but again, I'm not a rich multi-billionaire led company, so I also understand that rich people don't want to do this. But typically, in business, if you want to move into a new sector, you need to know that you're going to lose money in that new sector, probably for a while, unless you have an invention that nobody else is doing that catches on right away.
I think when they were making the Arkham games, I think they had a good formula. I'm not sure where they would have went after the last Arkham game, but I think if you would have kept the same game mechanics, or, you know, of course, like, do whatever you got to do to get them to the next level with the new game, I think they could have leaned into, you know, of course, a new story, and even bringing more of Batman's rogues gallery into effect for Batman to continue to be fresh in people's eyes, especially, you know, if people are gaming, they want a fresh encounter with the Batman that they're familiar with. That's how you introduce the new characters on both ends, on the villains and the heroes. You introduce the rest of the Bat family, and then of course you got the rest of Batman's rogues gallery. So
if you're getting, I'm just going to throw this out there, $100 million from a Batman project, you might need to dedicate some of that to Green Arrow or to Supergirl, you know, or to Blue Beetle or a variety of other characters if you ever want them to grow, because they're never going to be that same size if you don't take those risks. Right. But at the same time, if you want to be successful, you're taking as few risks as possible a lot of times in modern day, because with how expensive and long video game development is, one misfire can mean studio closures, it can mean people losing their jobs, it can mean huge corporate mergers. These things, the risks end up being bigger and bigger the longer it goes on like this. And it's just unfortunate, because I think DC has such a variety of characters that could make amazing games, and we've talked about a bunch of them on this channel, even in the past on our Why Superhero Games Are Hard to Make playlist of characters that could be amazing for video games, but just get passed over. And it's truly unfortunate, but I'm going to be interested to hear what you think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, you want to leave a like, subscribe, I appreciate that so much. Huge thank you to our channel members. I did want to say we are approaching 100 channel membership videos.
Man, I tell you, that's cool. I'm glad to see that this guy's doing his thing. You know, he makes a good point though about if Batman's being, you know, overused. The thing is I think that Batman could be the pathway to opening up, you know, different characters. The thing is, you would have to put Batman in other shits other than what's that? Other than Arkham or something like that. I mean, I don't know if they should have a Justice League game. I don't know. There's different ways that they could have went about doing it, but I don't think they should have shut down. I don't think they should have shut down. What was that? Wonder Woman's game. I don't think they should have done Wonder Woman's game like that. Look, let me ask y'all. Have y'all ever seen, there's this trailer I've been wanting to watch. And I had this trailer and actually some of these videos ready for, you know, for y'all to watch them with me since last week. But, you know, since my unfortunate situation, everything had to be postponed, and that's why I'm showing this off now. That's why I'm back now. So, there was this video, a trailer called The End of Oak Street. I forgot what it was about, but I was like, yo, I wanted to see what this is and see what everybody thought. So let me get, here it goes right here. Let me hit play. Let me open it up. And hopefully Warner Brothers don't come after me, but I don't even give a shit. Oh, bad robot, but whatever. I didn't know that.
Mom?
What's happening to us?
I think our house. Our neighborhood. Our whole street. Has moved.
How the hell is that even possible?
Oh my God, run!
The fuck? Wow. Wow. It's funny. It felt like Lost a little bit. It had a feeling like I was watching an episode of Lost. I don't even know what to say about that. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. We're good. We're good. I'm good. All right. Y'all want to see something funny?
Ayo, cheetah.
What's up?
I'm trying to take a dump, but I can't, and it's got me irritated.
Damn, bruh.
I think I might be constipated.
Well, let me help you fix this issue. I know it sucks when you got a bunch of shit in you. First, we gon' try something natural. Drink prune juice, it contains sorbitol.
What's that?
Something that gets your bowels moving.
I drank the whole bottle and I'm still not pooing.
We might need something stronger than some juice, bro. Drink a pot of coffee mixed up with Metamucil.
Man, it got me so jacked up, but it didn't work cause my booty's still backed up.
You might have to take a laxative capsule. I'm pretty sure that this'll get the poo at your asshole.
I took a bunch, but it ain't happening. What's the point of living if I ain't crapping?
I think an enema is the way to go. Squirt it up your ass.
I think I'm ready to blow. Ayo, cheetah.
Oh, shit. Hey, man. Yeah, we did it like that, right? Wow, that is too funny. That is too funny, y'all. Man. I don't know if you guys remember, like a couple weeks ago, I did we watched like this She-Hulk video, and there's like a series, and I never got a chance to see what episode 1 was, and I have it queued up, and you know, I was interested in actually seeing what was up with it. I like this, man. I like this.
Could have done this. It's massive. I've never seen anything like it. Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty dope. This is cool. I like this. Wow. I like that. I like that. Let's get this going. It's only 8 minutes, so we got about 6 minutes, about 6.5 minutes left. Yeah, let's check this out. Episode 1, Season 1. The Incredible She-Hulk. Name of the episode is called Wolf Panic. And yeah, let's go. kind of digging this. I'm kind of digging what they call it. The name of the song's called The Lonely Man or something like that. I could be wrong. I think that's the name of the song. To hear that in this kind of like disco kind of thing, that shit is different. That shit is different. I like this though. Looks just like his ass too. What's up, Classics? What's up, bro? Yo, good live stream you did earlier, man. So I'm over here checking out this channel. You know, they're seems like they're fans of the old school, you know, Lou Ferrigno, Bill Bixby, Hulk. But this is the Incredible She-Hulk. You know, and they even showed, you know, Bruce Banner, you know, Dr. David Banner, you know, trying to help out his cousin. You know, of course, they got the, you know, blood transfusion, the whole nine, blah, blah, blah. You know, so this is episode 1, season 1. And it's called Wolf Panic. It's only an 8-minute video. It's like 5 minutes left.
Here on my farm, let me show you how to ride. Keep your posture tall and hands steady on the reins.
Oh, shit. Holy shit. I'm sorry, y'all. He looked like he shit a brick. Oh Lord, that was too funny. My bad, y'all. Fuck. Okay, so what I'm gonna say about this is, all right, we see what's going on with this. So, you know, of course, it's probably, you know, it's AI generated or whatnot. I'm trying to, it ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? It ain't perfect by far, but I'm trying to, roll with it to see, you know, where the story goes beyond like looking at this little fight scene shit where, you know, depending on how long ago it was that this video came out, they were probably doing it, you know, I know it ain't been in the last 3 or 4 months. I can tell you that. It had to be somewhere probably at the end of last year or somewhere last year, you know, that kind of thing. I'd have to check, but yeah, you can tell it wasn't made recently. That's all. So Mr. McGee and She-Hulk are a couple? Is this right? So they're a couple. Okay. Yeah, this had to be done last year or some shit.
I'm working on a new story, finding out what happened to David Banner's body.
You are joking, right?
Not this time. I care about you. Don't be afraid.
Okay, you see, that's what I don't get. Is he not to sound fucked, is he fucking both of them? Like, what's going on here? He was just with She-Hulk hugging the shit out of her. She's on, like, what's going on with this? And there goes the train. But shit. Look, if you let me know in the comments if y'all see something, explain. You know, if y'all saw something I didn't see, let me know, because I don't understand what's going on with this. This is interesting. Just saying.
Afraid of me.
David Banner was a good man. I was wrong about him. He saved your life.
I printed the story under your name.
She got a wig on? Did she dye her hair? This is the same chick? Y'all... if I'm missing something, y'all let me know. I don't know.
That's what you always wanted, Jack.
You can't print that story. It'll ruin everything.
I have to. The public deserves to know the truth.
But you don't understand the danger.
What were you thinking, Jack? There is another Hulk by Jack McGee, but I have to go.
I'm so sorry. I love you.
I don't get what I just watched. What am I missing? Why is there another minute? Nah, we ain't doing this. I don't know. I'm tripping. What did I miss? Holy shit. Oh man, Spider-Man versus, that's Moon Knight, yeah. Huh. Wait, what's this? Matt Jarbo. Man, I haven't heard that dude's name in fucking years. What he said? He's talking about Tom? Are you serious? If that's what you want to call piggybacking off of Andre for all these years, although this particular video says that your day job might be in question. What the fuck? What is he talking about? What is this? Impact. This channel represents a significant portion of his income and is his full-time job. While the main Midnight's Edge channel remains unaffected for now, the loss of monetization on this channel is a major financial blow. Okay. Wow, and Tom clapped back. Okay, it's piggybacking. LOL, I do my part. This was a sister channel. Yeah, it has impacted me a bit, but it was just over AI stupidity. We know why you lost your relevancy and income. If you really want to poke the bear, I can go digging through my old recordings. You had plenty to say. What? My boy Tom, wait a minute. So you had plenty to say that won't jive with your current role you're playing. You're a fucking joke, and you keep proving that by trying to claw from some relevancy instead of clawing under a boulder like you should have when you had some dignity. You pissed in the face of anyone who ever considered you a friend, and even went after Andre and me when we said nothing about you. After your controversy, you're pathetic. Is it pathetic that it's called $3 theater when that's all you can make now? Damn. Holy shit. Tom just ripped Mad Jarboy another one. Wow. A new one at that, yeah. Wow. My bad. I didn't know what was going on. I had to read that shit out, man. I ain't know what was happening. But wow. All right. Everybody fighting on this motherfucker, huh? Shit, let me see what else. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to see. Let me see this real quick. Don't tell me it froze. Yeah, my shit froze. Yeah, I was getting ready to show y'all this there you go. Hold on a second. That thing just went on its own. Whoa. Alright, let's see what it says. The X-Men 97, the animated series, reimagined as a movie with AI live action trailer. Alright, let's see. Let's go. Cable? Jubilee. I could see that. I could see that. Not bad. You can roll. Wow. That was interesting. Holy schmagolas. Man. Yeah, that was something else, man. Man, the late great Jason David Frank. So August 28th, they're gonna come out with Legend of the White Dragon in his last performance. I think this movie is going to be amazing. I hope I get a chance to see it. Yeah, because I would like to see this one. Man. Now, this is a Star Wars fan film called Disintegration. And it stars Boba Fett. Is it good or not? I do not know. But I figured, it's not long from what I saw. 16 minutes. Shit. If it's good, I'll watch it to the end. If not, I'll see how much I can take it. All right, let's go. Okay, I like that. Like a real movie studio would do at the beginning of a movie. I like that. Okay.
I got you.
I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty badass. This actually feels like an original Star Wars movie from the 70s. It feels like number one. This is already capturing the spirit of number one. If I don't know why the fuck it's so hard for fucking Disney. Oh my God, I don't even know why George doesn't try to get his shit back.
Well.
I like this.
So we found what was left of the rebels and collected the bounty for the entire team. It was Afra's idea and an easy hunt. She's a quick thinker, that one.
What was left of the rebels?
We found a foot and an arm from the two I trapped with my mines.
Lord Vader paid you for a foot.
It was enough to bioscan.
He never paid me for the rebel spies I disintegrated on Coruscant. I guess my word wasn't good enough.
Do tell.
Well, while we wait, I'll tell you.
This ain't bad. This ain't bad at all. Oh, let me grab something real quick.
Spies! I don't know what you're talking about, Fed. We are loyal to the Empire. I swear it!
Leave us alone, you monster!
You have no proof, bounty hunter scum. Leave before we call the authorities.
Why don't I put a bounty on your head for this outrage? I've had enough of this. I'm calling security.
Careful. Hurry up, Travell.
I got it. Let's go.
Call security. I bet they won't be stormtroopers.
Huh. This is pretty badass. I like it. So he just... Yo, hey, Jeff, appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Man, thank you for being here. My boy. Hey, man, appreciate that. Drive by like. Thank you, man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I think this is pretty cool, man. My man, Classics, boy. Glad you're here, man. This is well put together.
Drop the weapon.
It's Boba Fett.
Than the others.
He knows. Blast him.
What?
Don't shoot. Hold your fire. Give up, Fett. There's no escape. Hold your fire.
I'm not gonna lie. This thing is fucking awesome. I like this.
He's over here!
Oh, wow. Wow. Holy shit.
Dengar.
Boba.
You're too late.
So you haven't collected them yet?
Don't try me.
Where are they?
This thing is pretty slick. They're making some good Star Wars stories now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to like a lot of what I'm seeing. Everything's from the EU. I love it. I love it. I miss that. I miss that in Star Wars. For me, everything that happened after episode 6 is what you'll find in the old video games, graphic novels, books, comic books, things of that sort. That's the only history of Star Wars that I adhere to. So when I see these, I really do enjoy that.
You go ahead and collect them. Good luck explaining that to Lord Vader.
You to bring me rebel spies, not tales of their disintegration. I feel I may have other uses for you. Your life shall be your payment, bounty hunter.
And so, Lord No Disintegrations paid you for a foot.
Bah! The scorekeeper knows.
More spatchka for my favorite Trandoshan.
Salora, your timing is perfect.
And what about you, Mando?
He'll have what I'm having. His treats.
Fett's treat. I'll take one of those. Hey! Hey, watch where you're going, Slimo.
Get out my way, sweetheart, before I go through you.
Hey! You don't know who you're messing with. I am Varen Vardugan. I'm more innocent.
Wow.
Yeah? Come on!
I'm gonna be honest. I've been wondering as I watch this if this is actually like AI And if it is, it's doing a good job. But for some reason, I'm having a feeling that it's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The scenes are too long. They're not just 8-minute clips. 8-second clips.
I'll be back for that.
Dengar!
Nice to see you too, Bosk. So, Fett, you didn't bring me out here for a piddly little bell jumper. Why am I here?
Yes, Boba. Who is our prey?
Gerl Mirian Delagos.
Delagos. The art collector? I thought he was dead.
Excellent! I shall claim the points from this kill.
It's a little more complicated than that, boss. Come, let us speak someplace more private.
Time to hunt!
Just like old times, eh, boss?
Shut up, Dengar!
I'll take that.
Reta.
What?
Retana.
Bosk said put it on his tab. You will never meet a nicer Trandoshan in your life.
Have
Free
a great
drink.
night.
Anyone who
Starman
takes
tonight.
this garbage to my
Hey, brother, you do the same, man. You have a good night as well, man. And I'm gonna come catch you on your stream, man. Remember, I'm subscribed to all your channels, man. So you'll definitely catch me in there, man. But you be safe, man, and you have a good night, brother. I'm not gonna lie, this is good. This was actually pretty good. Matter of fact, let me see something here right now. Creative Force Films. All right, let me hit that. Wait, he did a Batman film called Gordon. What? Then he got the Boba Fett film. Oh, he made that shit 3 years ago. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, and he has one on Bosk. It's not bad. Not bad. Man. But yeah, I tell you guys what, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. You know, gotta grab me something to eat and gotta be up early. So, man, I sure missed y'all last week, man. Just got some very unfortunate news, man. And I got I was told, you know, that I won't be able to renew my lease because they're trying to get rid of the place. So I got to figure out how I'm going to maneuver, you know, and I got to move in a month, so you know I had to do some things and I'm trying to maneuver. So yeah, but you know, besides that, you know, I'll be all right. You know, I know if anything, the good Lord ain't bring me this far just to just leave me hanging. So you know, gotta have faith that things will be better, and I believe they will. So I'm all right. I'm all right. But you know, I wanted to tell you guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for chilling with me. I missed y'all last week, but it was a tough week, and today's gonna be tough as well. But I'm a little bit better, so you know, I figured I'd pop on, kick it with y'all for a little bit, and then slide on off so I can eat and finish boxing stuff, packing stuff up, doing, you know, all the things I got to do. So, but yeah, I had a great time. Take care, one family. Oh, thank you. You was watching on TV, so you couldn't chat. Oh no, you're it's all good. Thank you for you know, for being here with me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Lady Miss is in the house. That's awesome. And you know, when I come back on, might be between tomorrow and Wednesday, I'll have some new things for us to watch and check out. So, you know, besides that, hopefully you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. And yeah, looking forward to catching y'all next time. So glad to see you doing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm better in spirits. I still got my problem, but I'm trying to handle it a lot better. Last week I wasn't really that good, so you know, trying to figure out how to make something happen from nowhere. It's crazy, you know. But you know, I'll be all right. I gotta come through it. I gotta get through this one way or the other. So, but yeah, I look forward to catching up with y'all next time. And yeah, I had a great time. So I appreciate y'all being there with me, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, y'all.